Very good. Let me take that one. Thank you. Go for it.
Cool. Cool. So I'm here with Felicity today. Thank you, Felicity, for giving up a bit of time here, and Chester as well in the background, who's who knows what's going to happen now. We've had a good little intro anyway. So he loves saying the word hello, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well into that. Cool. So in terms of Felicity, just wanted to sort of like give a quick sort of introduction, like why you started the program, what it was you wanted. Just go for it. Really, let us know what you were thinking when you started.
Yeah. So 8 weeks ago, before we started any of the programs, couldn't have felt any lower about myself, my self-esteem, my body. Now a mum, so obviously had to deal with all the mum stuff after being pregnant, and being on stage in costumes that no longer fitted me. It was definitely the boot up the arse to start this course. Oh, your shoelaces, oh dear. You know, the 6 weeks transformation course was what I needed to kickstart me, really. I mean, being in lockdown, it was perfect. Didn't have to see anybody, and I wanted the before and after of, look at me now, which is which is amazing. And yeah, the course that we did, I was ready to work hard every session. I'd got myself in the mind frame of, okay, right, we're going to do this. And actually the first session was flexibility, mobility Monday. And I was like, oh, this is quite nice. So, oh, he's going to ease us in gently, is he? No, the next day was actually nice as well. And then I think the third day, the Wednesday, we did a HIIT session. And that was okay, so maybe every day isn't going to be hard and I'm not going to dread working out. That was lovely, because every time I've tried to kickstart my own diet again or my own workout program, I've hit it really hard and then hit the wall of, right, you're tired, you're aching, you don't want to do anymore. And that didn't come.
Yeah, that's really interesting. That's good. Yeah, okay, cool. I could talk for ages about program design, but I don't want to bore everyone with that. But yeah, I think, okay, so was there anything you were sort of, I know obviously you've just mentioned that, but anything you were particularly fearful about when you got started? I mean, anything that you thought, oh, I'm not sure about this or that?
I'm dyslexic, so to try and figure out all the macros and everything, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay.
Going through your website, obviously you put pointers of how to do things, how to figure out what your calorie intake should be. That was obviously all helped with. Yeah. And using the MyFitnessPal obviously talks you through your protein and carbs and everything every day anyway, so that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, no, that's really good. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that. So in terms of your, like, I know obviously you're still obviously still working with us as well. Like, what did you hope for, I guess, in the first 6 weeks?
I wanted to feel happy. I just wanted to feel happy about myself again, and I didn't start looking for results outwardly. I didn't try on any old clothes. This is it's a light, isn't it? I didn't start trying on any old clothes until a month into the program, and to my joy, they fitted. So it was one of those, everyone was saying to me, oh, you're looking good, you're looking good. I was like, well, I did feel good, but I didn't want to, I don't know, jinx myself or,
yeah.
But when I tried on those clothes on the 4th week, I think I posted it on Instagram, you know, it was a real boost, because some of the dresses that I wore on stage didn't fit me before lockdown, and now they're a little bit baggy. So, you know, it was lovely.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's awesome. And I know obviously you've lost sort of a dress size as well, haven't you? You said, I think earlier on, so you've gone from a 12 to a 10, which is probably makes you feel really good. Is there anything else that you've sort of felt that you perhaps didn't think you might, but you do feel it's really, like, sort of whatever's helped you, you know, anything that you feel that's made you feel good that wasn't something that was maybe obvious that you thought?
I don't know, I feel proud that I've stuck. It's the longest I've ever stuck to anything. Okay. My sister bought my triathlon for Christmas one year, and I think I trained for a month, not even particularly hard, before I did it. Completed it, and that was all fine. But, you know, had I trained properly, it would have been much easier. But this is the longest I've ever stuck to anything. So for me, this is great. It's
good, yeah. And what do you think, like, for you? I mean, obviously, like we're doing it remotely because you know, you live that far away that you wouldn't be able to come to us anyway. What logistically, what's good about the program from your perspective that makes it that? I mean, obviously you mentioned about it being progressive in terms of nature, so you could get into the program.
Yeah.
What else have you found?
amazing that it's online, because I wouldn't be able to get to a gym.
Yeah.
Full-time mum at the moment. He starts at 6 in the morning and my husband gets back about 8 in the evening. And most of the time I don't want to train after I've had a full day with him. So to be able to do it whenever, because we can catch up online obviously through the website, it's beautiful. And not having to leave the house.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I'm really enjoying this piano. It's like spicing his the afternoon up. I think he's got a lot of talent there. I can tell he's learned well from you, Sam, and your sister, eh?
Loved it.
Talented performer. Yeah, cool. Listen, obviously I know, in terms of anything you'd sort of say to anybody who's perhaps watching this, maybe you was similar to yourself about 10 weeks ago when you started.
Yeah. So if you don't want to feel the way you do today in a month's time or a week's time, do something about it now. That's it. The sooner you start, the sooner you're going to feel better. And the only person stopping you is yourself. So get out of the way and get on it.
Yeah, good. I think that's often the way, isn't it? Like we do sort of like create a little story around why we can't do X, Y, or Z. And I think what you said earlier about having a platform that enables you to do that, like you said, having a platform online that's enabled you to not have to go to the gym is obviously really useful. But equally, the one thing that stops most people from getting started is themselves, isn't it? So
the other thing is, if I'd had to go to the gym in the size I was when I started, I wouldn't have wanted to go. That's the other excuse. I don't really want anyone to see me. I don't want anyone to see me sweating or getting all hot. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to do it at all. So being able to do it and no one see me was great.
Yeah. And what would you say, like, for you then, goals moving forwards? I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit now because I want you to achieve your next goal. What are the goals now moving forwards for you?
So before the end of August, reach the 10 stone mark, which is still a stone off where I want to be. I want to be what I was when I got married in 2015, which is 9 stone.
Yep.
And if that's not achievable, if my body gets to a point where it says, actually, you don't want to lose anymore, that's absolutely fine. I just want to, tone up and not have any wobbly bits and, feel happy in a bikini. And I don't wear shorts at the moment because I just don't like it. So maybe buy a pair of shorts and stick those on.
Awesome. Yeah, and this is brilliant because, like you say, it's all just basically in line with what you've already started to achieve, isn't it? So I think having those things, I like the fact you've just said it to me now because obviously I'm more aware of that as well. And then I think that's verbalising your goals and writing it down, I think is a really good thing to do. So, and sharing it. I like the way you share your journey on Instagram as well, because I think that in itself is really good for you because it helps keep you, like, people are following you. Like, I'm watching that, like, whether you do it, people are watching you. And I think that's, I think it can be really helpful when you're trying to achieve a goal and you need a bit of accountability, especially when you've got a 2-year-old who's absolutely full of beans.
Joined in the other day in one of the workouts. We were doing the oblique slides and he joined in. My husband recorded it. It was so funny.
Brilliant. Love it.
For him to watch as well is lovely. He'll know mummy runs and does exercise, and that's great.
Yeah, and like you say, you can't underestimate that.
As well, so. What's
that? Sorry.
He has a smoothie with me every morning as well. So.
There you go. Everyone's winning. Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, I think that's awesome. I think that just gives everybody a little insight into kind of like your journey so far, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your progress over the next few months as well. Because I get a great deal of satisfaction out of seeing people do that stuff. So it's gonna be brilliant. Looking forward to it. Yeah, cool. Right. Well, I'm gonna stop that here so you can crack on and do whatever you want to do for the rest of the day. Thank you for your time.
It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
Take care.